Hello everyone, and welcome back. An extremely hazardous weather-related incident unfolded along the shoreline as severe storms and powerful waves repeatedly battered a group of vessels moored near the coast. As shown in the footage, rough sea conditions and continuous heavy wave action placed tremendous strain on the moored boats, creating an increasingly unstable situation. This incident highlights an important safety lesson. Whenever severe storms or tropical weather are forecast, vessels should be moved to protected harbors, sheltered bays, or hauled ashore whenever possible. Standard mooring lines alone are often not designed to withstand prolonged heavy surf, increasing the risk of vessels breaking free, colliding with one another, and sustaining extensive damage. A serious maritime accident occurred at sea when the large cargo vessel, Smart Panama, broke in two and gradually sank in heavy seas. As shown in the footage, the vessel's midsection failed completely, splitting the ship into two separate sections. The stern, with the bridge and the large red funnel, remained afloat while rolling heavily in the rough seas. Meanwhile, the longer forward section developed a severe list, settled deeper into the water, and gradually sank, exposing parts of its cargo hold. Continuous waves battered both sections of the vessel, creating a challenging situation in open water. This incident highlights an important operational lesson. Structural failures of this kind can be associated with hull fatigue, uneven cargo distribution, or sea conditions that place exceptional stress on the vessel. Regular structural inspections, proper hull maintenance, and careful cargo planning are essential practices for supporting the safe operation of ships on long-distance voyages. A parted mooring line caused the massive container ship to lose its position and begin drifting freely, creating an extremely hazardous situation within the port. On the 25th of September 2021, an unusual incident occurred at the port on the island of Ischia, Italy, involving the ferry Agata. While the ferry was docking and lowering its loading ramp for vehicles, a sudden movement of the water caused the vessel to drift slightly away from the concrete quay. At that exact moment, a white car was driving onto the ferry when the widening gap caused it to lose support, leaving the vehicle overturned on the loading ramp. Fortunately, the driver was able to get out safely and no one was injured. This incident highlights an important operational lesson for ferry services. Mooring lines should be properly secured and continuously monitored to ensure the vessel remains firmly alongside the dock before any vehicles are allowed to board or disembark. On the 11th of February 2025, a serious ferry accident occurred on the Balayan River near Gunung Sari, Indonesia. During a routine crossing, the vehicle ferry lost stability after the vehicles on deck were not evenly distributed. The sudden list caused two large dump trucks loaded with soil to lose their footing, slide across the deck, and overturn into the river before anyone could stop them. Fortunately, all crew members and the truck drivers escaped safely, and no injuries were reported. This incident highlights an important lesson in inland water transport. Proper load planning and balanced vehicle placement on ferries are essential for maintaining stability throughout the voyage. Strict adherence to loading procedures helps reduce the risk of stability-related incidents during transport. On the 26th of January 2016, the specialized cargo vessel Modern Express suffered a serious stability incident in the Bay of Biscay. Fortunately, rescue teams responded quickly, deploying helicopters to safely evacuate all 22 crew members from the vessel. This incident highlights an essential lesson in maritime operations. Cargo should always be properly secured, evenly distributed, and thoroughly checked before departure. Careful cargo planning plays a critical role in maintaining a vessel's stability, particularly when operating in rough offshore conditions. While underway, the vessel suddenly lost control and ran directly into a steep, rocky shoreline. The investigation later determined that the primary cause of the accident was the captain falling asleep at the helm. This incident serves as an important reminder of the critical role that alertness, proper watchkeeping, and effective bridge resource management play in ensuring safe maritime operations. While traveling in opposite directions through a narrow navigation channel, the oil tanker, Jana, suddenly lost maneuvering control. The vessel drifted off course and collided with the side of the container ship, Sinar Jambi, which was proceeding in the opposite direction. Fortunately, the incident did not result in any chemical spill, and all crew members aboard both vessels were reported safe. A serious waterway collision occurred on the Magdalena River in Colombia when a large tugboat accidentally came too close and struck the underside of a traffic bridge. Under the force of the impact, the vessel's entire upper cabin structure was crushed and completely deformed by the concrete beam beneath the bridge, with black smoke rising from the engine room shortly after the collision. Fortunately, no injuries were reported, and all crew members on board were safe. A tense loss of control incident occurred on the canal network of Venice, Italy, involving a large passenger water bus. While traveling at a relatively high speed and approaching a narrow bend, the vessel experienced a steering problem and struck the concrete corner of a historic waterfront building. The force of the impact destroyed a green protective fender and swung the stern sharply to one side, bringing it dangerously close to a gondola carrying tourists just behind it. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. We'll see you again in the next video.